Hey, brothers and sisters. This week we are studying repetition. And when I think of repetition, I think of tasks that we do until a goal is achieved. Okay, for example, when you sit down to your next meal, you're going to take a bite of your food until the food is gone. Or maybe next time you go to church, you're going to greet people until sacrament meeting starts, or Sunday school or priesthood meeting starts, or Relief Society. So if you think about those three examples, you do a task, take a bite, or say hello until a condition is met. The food is gone or the meeting starts, okay? In computer programming, we often have to do the same sorts of things. We have to repeat tasks until a condition is met, okay? And that's why we need repetition. Hopefully everyone remembers Robbie the robot at the beginning of the semester, okay? And it so happened that you had to tell Robbie to go straight sometimes 3 or 4 times in a row. When you did that, you had to say, move forward, move forward, move forward, right? So you had to repeat the instructions for every time you wanted Robbie the robot to move forward. And then you had to go down, and then you had to go forward or right again. Okay, and many of you expressed concern that it was a little repetitive, okay? Loops are how we solve this problem. We do a task or a group of tasks until a condition is met, okay? So if I were to take the example of taking bites of food, okay, let's say that I have a variable amount of food in bites. This is how many bites my salad is, for example. Let's say that it's 10 bites. Okay, and I'll have another variable, number of bites taken. Okay, while the number of bites taken is less than amount of food in bites, I'm going to do some tasks. I'm going to take a bite, and I'm going to chew, and I'm going to increase the number of bites I've taken. Okay, so once again, I'm going to take a bite, I'm going to chew, and I'm going to increase the number of bites I've taken, and then I'm going to come back here and keep checking this condition. All right, so let's step through this. I declared one variable, I declare another variable, I check this, is 0 less than 10? Yes, it is, so I'll take a bite, I'll chew, and increase the number of bites I've taken. And then, because I reached the end of the loop, the curly brackets here, I'm going to jump back up and check this condition again. Has the number of bites taken, 1, increased enough so that it's more than amount of food in bites? No, it hasn't. 1 is less than 10. So I'm going to repeat this set of tasks again and increase number of bites taken, making number of bites taken 2. And I'll come up here. Is number of bites taken 2 less than amount of food in bites? Yes, it is. So I'm going to repeat these statements. And you can see that we'll repeat these statements 10 times, right? Until 10 is not less than 10. And then we'll skip and we'll be done with this loop. So think of all the tasks that you do until a condition is met. You take steps from your office to your car until you reach your car, and then you're done taking steps, right? You dial numbers on your cell phone until you've dialed a valid phone number. All of these things are repeated tasks that you will do until you meet a condition, okay? Here are the tasks to repeat. This is the condition to check, and we use a loop keyword, while or for. Okay, and that's what I think of when I think of looping in real life.